getting a job at the moment because Prince Harry did not see the reality of it. I should say he did not want to see the reality of it. Let me actually break it down for you. I'm here to connect the dot for you because you can easily miss the whole picture. So you and I, we need to see the bigger picture if we want to understand what is going on at the moment. So let's talk about this particular event, the coronation. Yes, right now there is another report. Let me talk to you about that one first. This new report suggests that Meghan Markle, she is becoming very, very desperate to get a work because she is not getting any work. She is not getting any work. Why? Because farms, according to this new report published on Great Britain, GB News, farms are turning away from Meghan Markle. Now the question is obviously why that is happening. A lot of you can say easily because Meghan doesn't have talent. Well, that is for sure one thing, but there is more to it. The reason farms are turning away from Meghan Markle is because they do not see Meghan and Harry as relevant anymore. Now, how they became so irrelevant to the point where they're not getting any jobs? We're talking about just one particular issue here, and that is becoming irrelevant. Let me tell you this. If you want to get a job, if you want to have some connection, if you want to have a deal, you must know people and you must let people come to you and you at the same time going to them. But the moment you become irrelevant, then nobody's going to come to you. You cannot approach people and therefore it will affect your livelihood. This is the reality of it. So Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, this is why we do not see them with the Hollywood A-listers anymore, because they are becoming slowly but surely very, very irrelevant. How that happened? So let me tell you what happened. When Harry went to the coronation, May 6th, he was approached by media, i.e. BBC, and they told him, we want to do an interview with you so that you give some story about your father and the monarchy, and William will give us some other stories about his father and the monarchy. But Harry refused. He said, I'm not going to be doing it, because he's a stubborn guy, and as I said in the title, he doesn't see the reality of it. So he refused BBC and he said, no, I'm not going to go with it. All the best. Thank you, but no thanks. Now, why Harry refused BBC? Well, because this lady on the picture was not in UK. And the reason we all know why they do not want to be seen in UK, both Meghan and Harry, is because of security issues. But the bottom line is she was not there. Harry said to BBC, thanks, but no thanks. My wife is not here. I'm not going to do any interview with you guys. Get out. As I said on the title, he failed to see the reality of it. That's how he also became irrelevant. Had he given an interview to BBC, he could have something to talk about. He could have something to offer on the table. But because he did not give the interview, he doesn't do anything for the monarchy, especially if it is offered for free, people don't see any connection with them. They have no reason, absolutely no reason to go to Harry or Meghan, because they can't give anything about their family. Well, of course, they want some positive stories, but some other companies like Netflix, greedy people, greedy companies, they want some negative stories from Meghan and Harry. But whether it is negative or positive, they are not giving to anybody anything. And therefore, they are becoming irrelevant. Now, there is this new report. It has an impact. Don't go anywhere because it has an impact. Think about this new report that suggested that Meghan and Harry, especially for Meghan, she is becoming very, very desperate. For what? For work. Now, I want to share with you guys this particular news. It came, as I said in the beginning of this video, on GB News. Let's take a look at this report. So Meghan Markle scrambling for work as firms turn their backs on Duke and Duchess of Surrogate. Meghan and Harry, they are scrambling for work as firms are turning their backs on Duke and Duchess of Surrogate, according to a PR expert. The couple signed several lucrative deals after they stepped down as working royal members of the royal family in 2020. However, last year, Meghan and Harry's Spotify deal was cancelled, and after that podcast, podcast left executives underwhelmed. PR expert Mark Borkowski has claimed the content that the Sussexes want to produce is not what farms are looking for. Now, I want you to pay attention to this particular line. What the farms are looking for is not what Meghan and Harry has. The farm is looking for these farms, they're looking for some news, some stories from Meghan and Harry. But Meghan and Harry wants to offer the farm something else. And the farms, all of these companies, they are not very much interested. So thank you, but no thanks. We're not interested in what you have to offer. We're looking for something else. So the reason these firms are turning their backs on Meghan and Harry is because the thing that they're looking for is news, is your relevance to the monarchy. How are you connected? Can you tell us more about your experience with the monarchy? Positive, negative doesn't matter. But because Harry was stubborn, he refused to be part of the monarchy, to be part of the family in any way, shape, or form. Now he's saying his wife is going broke. She is unemployed, and this made Harry a laughing stock in front of the whole world, because yes, he is a laughing stock. All of the decisions, everything that he wrote in his memoir is absolutely a laughing stock. He made a mockery of himself. Guys, most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you're one of them, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.